Hello, we're here at Shoe Healer. Apparently I have to keep saying that for my eldest daughter, otherwise she doesn't know what video she's watching. So we're here at Shoe Healer and we've had a few messages, and I'd just like to, I can reply, but I'd just like to do a few of the messages. You did my shoes like that, they are perfect. That's from Holy Moly. So he's had a good repair back from us, really pleased about that. I love the quality of this work from Flying Din, fantastic. Hello Ant. What could be done with the fabric linings inside my shoes that's worn out? Does it affect the uppers if the front lining is fabric? Well, a lot of shoes, the manufacturers will put a canvas lining in the front of the shoe instead of a full leather lining. Or some of them will say it's Irish linen, it's lovely. We don't want any of that. What we really want is a nice calf leather lining. That's the best. That's what we... Any of the others have, in the past, I've been told it's done to make the shoe a little bit more flexible. It's a lighter summer shoe, so we've put Irish linen lining at the front of the shoe, not at the back of the shoe where you can see, but at the front of the shoe, and it helps the shoe flex and it helps keep your foot cooler. And we don't want that. We want full leather calf lining if you can. For me, the rest of it is done because it's cheaper. Now that's my opinion. Somebody might argue that I'm wrong, but that is my opinion on the leather lining. So another message here. Congratulations, you must have left school in '84. That sounds about right. I didn't leave, I sort of sloped off from school, got stuck into some graft. And what was the filling material on the Frank boots from Barker before you put the cork in? So these are the units that we took off from the Frank Barker, and we put on, did we do a leather sole on the video? One of the videos will show you. And this is, if you have a zoom in here, this is a material that was in place of the cork, the traditional cork, and it's like a polystyrene material. Look, it rips there, but it hasn't got to be particularly strong. All it's doing is filling the cavity between the insole and the midsole, filling that little cavity that we traditionally fill with cork. The idea is your foot settles the leather insole into the cork and the cork retains the shape. This material would probably not settle and it would probably come back up. You would always have that little bit of insulation and that little bit of softness under the insole, but it's better and it's traditional for it to be cork, and it settles down and it stays down instead of springing back. One of the other messages that we had was, says you avoid talking about brands you don't sell. Sleazy salesman, nothing more. Well, you're right, you do feel a bit sleazy when you're on one of these videos trying to sell your wares. Unfortunately, we have to do that a little bit, but I'm totally with you. It's not really my thing. I'll show you the products, buy them, don't buy them. And most of our videos that we do aren't about selling you shoes like a sleazy salesman, but we're more about the repairs. And I'm more comfortable, definitely more comfortable, talking to my customers about that. So I did reply and said I don't really talk about the brands that I don't sell. And I don't know very much about them unless we've had them in for repair. And the reply to that is, Crockett and Jones, you act like they don't exist, knowing full well they dominate. I suppose it means they dominate the market for a reason. Crockett and Jones. So about the shoes, they are brilliant. Crockett and Jones make some lovely shoes. I've just been speaking to Paul about Crockett and Jones. We don't get that many in for repair, but when we do, they are lovely, lovely shoes. And we, as repairers who take them apart, and customers who wear them might have a different opinion, but we put your Crockett's in there level with your Joseph Cheaney shoes. The very, very similar quality shoes. What we consider just on par. Slightly above those, and it breaks my heart to sell it because we don't sell those either, but we used to do, is a church shoe that just The older church shoes, we just feel that things are just that little nats noodly better. Now, other than that, I can't tell you about stuff that we don't sell. Other than, like I say, if we have it in for repair. So just keep that in mind when you're coming back to us.